Most Sikh militants who fought against the Indian state after Operation Bluestar were male. Still, a handful of women guerrillas also took part in the armed struggle for an independent Sikh state, Khalistan, between 1984 and 1995. Sikh militants never promoted the recruitment of women. On the contrary, they tried to discourage it by instituting higher entry fees for women than for male recruits. So the only way for women to join the insurgency movement was to marry the male militants, hence called the Khalistani brides. In some cases, the women were forced by their families, while a few were full-fledged fighters who joined of their own free will. Some even contracted love marriages when male Sikh militants used to hide out in their villages. Most female recruits of the Khalistan movement went underground on the morning following their wedding night. Since their husband was already involved in militancy and was thus wanted by the security forces, the wedding itself was a clandestine event. There have been instances where the bride is seen holding an AK-47 and a rocket launcher at her marriage. During the initial years, these Khalistani brides used to move from one hideout to another with their husbands. Apart from perpetuating their family line, washing and cooking, they were doing nothing. They were not involved in any form of targeted religious killings or political attacks. However, things changed in 1990 after the arrival of KPS Gill as the head of the Punjab police. The pressure exercised by the security forces on the Khalistani guerrillas and their sympathizers increased brutally. Now the Khalistani brides had to abandon their child to keep their political movement alive. Also, due to the limited size of Khalistani guerrilla cells, which generally comprise between 10 and 25 combatants only, there was no formal division of work between fighters and non-fighters, and every member of a Khalistani guerrilla cell was trained in handling weapons. Khalistani married women were now more involved in weapons cleaning and armed night guards. However, it should be noted that there were a select few Khalistani women who only joined the movement for armed fight. Some of them were also involved in targeted killings. Later they were caught by the police, or they remained underground. Some of them remarried, either in a non-militant family or with a less political Khalistani sympathizer, returning to daily house chores like raising new kids, cooking, etc. And that's their story. Please note this information is based on a series of real interviews conducted on these Khalistani women by an interviewer and researcher named Laurent Gayer, published in 2008. Do subscribe for more such content.